Hi everyone, my name is Soumya Srivastava. For those of you who don't know me, I'm an artist, a content creator, I professionally do events, operations, etc. But today I'm not here to speak about those things. For those of you who've seen the first episode of the series, this is just a place where I essentially come and talk about my feelings uncut in one shot. These are not timed, it's more like whenever I'm super overwhelmed with feelings, I basically just make a video and put it out there. This is the best way I can let out my feelings, and in that process, if these videos help someone, well, it will. Alright, so jumping right into the video. The last time that I spoke in my last video, I was very, positive in my spirits after a very long time. But I also knew one thing that, that positivity and that motivation to sort of fight my demons and do something is not going to last for long, and something or the other is going to happen that's going to pull me down. So, yesterday was one such day. I actually went for a concert, and while I did go alone and I didn't really have any plans to sort of go with friends or something of that sort, there were similar groups or friends going for the same concert, and I knew about it and I expected to meet a lot of people there and all of those things, so that was fine. The concert was amazing. I actually had a great time. Ended up seeing more than the actual band. I was like super happy to see this one rapper who's like been my favorite. So anyway, all of those things happened, and I was in really high spirits. But I was also very tired physically because the previous day also I was at a music gig, and my legs and my body was like super tired, and yesterday also the same thing happened, so I was like sort of little down on my energy that way. So I wasn't really talking too much, wasn't really in a mood to socialize further post the concert or anything. I just wanted to like sort of in a way go alone back home, and I was not in the right like I was very tired, so definitely not was not going to take the train. So I had already decided that I'm going to take an auto back home alone because I sort of just wanted that space. However, it so happened that post gig, a very close friend of mine sort of asked me twice if I would like to, tag along with one of his friends, since we were going back to the same destination. And I was very upfront and I told him no, because of course I wanted that privacy or other, like my space, because I was not in a mood to talk to anyone. So I very clearly told him no. However, he still ended up putting me in a spot when everybody was standing together, and he's like, why don't you guys go together? And at that point, if I would have said no, I would have come off as someone who's like super rude or super obnoxious that way. And to avoid that, I was like, okay, fine. But then that pissed me off so bad that when I already told you no, why did you put me in a spot? So I was like really pissed about that. However, I still ended up going with that his friend, and we got into an auto together back to our destination. But what happened after that is something that is still bothering me. So, truth be told, I'm really struggling with my emotions right now. I'm having a hard time regulating my emotions, and I am seeking therapy for it. I do go for regular weekly therapy sessions with my therapist, and she very well knows, and we're working upon this thing. But what happens is it's not like rocket science. It takes time to it's work in progress. Okay. What happened after that was my emotions got a better of me, and I ended up sending a text to this friend, uh, basically just telling him that how he put me in a difficult spot and he killed my wife. If I was in a better state of mind with my emotions, I would have seen that that's not the right time to do it, because as much as I had fun at the concert, I knew how much the concert meant to him, and that the primary band which was performing yesterday meant a lot to him. And my text killed his vibe completely, and I know what he's also going through. So I obviously killed his wife too, and we sort of got in a bit of a spat over there. And that throughout the journey, it just kept going on in my mind. And by the end of it, like he literally just stopped replying to me after a point. And yeah, I sort of just realized that maybe that was not the right time. But of course, because he stopped replying, it sort of just overwhelmed the shit out of me. And the whole night he didn't reply. He just said that I'm too tired to reply right now. And I know for a fact that he's pissed at me right now, and we're not really talking right now. Today morning, however, he got back to me saying that I should have spoken up and all of those things. And yeah, it sort of just made me realize that as much as blunt I am, I'm also someone who's like super empathetic. So in that position, when he did put me in that spot, I should have opened my mouth and just been like, no, I don't want to go with someone else. I have my own plans, even if that made me feel sound really rude, because my intention was not that. But whatever, I have to start, you know, um, regulating my emotions better and think more about me than the people around me, even if that makes me look like whatever, the rudest person in the room. But now, what has happened because of this situation is that today I had decided that second is going to be the day that I'm gonna work on some personal projects which have been pending for a while. But because of this situation, which happened last night, which could be a super minute thing, my emotions are so haywire right now. My feelings are so haywire that all I feel like doing is just sleeping. The whole motivation is gone for a toss. In fact, I woke up with such horrible dreams today morning. For someone who's a true crime fan, or someone who's like always watching true crime documentaries, or like is into the psyche of those things, I actually woke up to dreams which were around some really gruesome murders. And I'm someone who sort of does understand the psychology behind the dreams, and you know um, deciphering it basically. And what I have deciphered is that I am scared to lose this person. He means a lot to me, and that's how the whole feeling of murder is sort of coming into play. So yeah, it's very demotivating at this moment, and I have to like really push myself to do something. But I have to do it. So this is like one of those days where I have to like really push myself that it's fine if I'm feeling super low, super sad, scared, even that am I going to lose him as a friend or whatever. Where is this? If this relationship is sort of tarnished, I'm pretty sure it is to an extent, but I'm really scared to lose him too, which I don't want to. But I have other pressing issues at hand, and I'm going to just push myself to, you know, um, take a break from those thoughts, and take a break from him also for a while, till till the time maybe he's ready to talk, uh, and give myself the time to heal from what has happened, learn from whatever happened last night. I still very much stand my ground that I felt bad, and I still feel bad that my no was not taken into account. But I could have reacted better. So yeah, I'm just gonna push myself, and the rest of the day, whatever is left of today, I am gonna push myself to work on the personal projects that I really have to get started with. And all I can hope is my spirits are lifted up again. This is a very busy week for me. I'm back to traveling for work. In fact, I am finally, after 2 years, I'm going to go for a WCA competition. I'm delegating, so I'm like super excited about those things. But at the same time, being someone who's always been my own anchor, there are very few people in my life that I call friends, and he's one of them, and I really don't want to lose him. So yeah, I just hope I'm able to gather enough strength to take care of myself mentally, physically, and at the same time battle my demons, maintain this friendship, and yeah, work towards the problems in hand which are in my control and battle them. felt good talking about this. I hope everybody who's listening to this finds the strength to battle their demons. Lots of love to you all.